I was 12 years old when I had first became in contact with substances. I started off just smoking marijuana, and then from smoking marijuana, it became like I moved to acid and mushrooms, and I was 13 when I had started that. There wasn't really a point in my teenage years where I was sober. It was just back-to-back different substances to keep me like not feeling my emotions. I would tell myself like, oh, I could die today and I wouldn't care. Like, I could do this and I wouldn't care. And like running away from home, ditching school, and to the point where I used the bus as just a ride to Hoopa to go see like my friends who I thought were like gonna be forever friends. Not even like realizing like that school was in session, and like most of the kids my age were like in class learning, and then I chose to take a whole different route. So that's one of the like major things as to why I realized my addiction was overcoming me. So being in my addiction, I let a lot of stuff slide, and that really affected my self-worth to the point where I was in an abusive relationship, and I felt like I was so like alone in the situation, and like that no one else would correlate with how like I felt or like have any advice to like how I felt. Before meeting Two Feathers, I had a plan that I wouldn't make it really past 18, and I was just like, okay, well, I'll get through these last couple of years and then I don't want to continue. And then being involved with Two Feathers, it's given me a sense of like feeling that this isn't the end and I can accomplish more as long as I put my mind towards it. Sophomore year, when I first got involved with Two Feathers, I would get rides from like one of my coworkers now, and the whole time we would just talk, and they were able to really say like some powerful words to me that stuck with me.
When I see you, I see beauty.
I feel like that's when my recovery really started.
I see love.
Two Feathers has connected me to my culture by first getting me involved in different ceremonial classes, and then I was able to learn like the different regalia we use, and I was able to learn how to bead, learn how to weave. That's one of the main things I struggled from like growing up, like not being involved in my culture, and now that I'm given the chance to, it's definitely taken like a very good toll on me. Having the trauma experience that I've had, having the childhood that I've had, I really want to go into social work because I feel like having that with me, it would be a lot easier for me to be the person that I needed as a child. So for me personally, I feel like getting involved in social work, it'll really give me the opportunity to be able to help these youth in need. Some advice that I would give is always reach out, no matter how hard it feels. Certain situations are really heavy and they do get very emotional, but there's always a rainbow at the end of every rainstorm, and no matter what like happened, you do have the chance to confide in people, and it is hard to really find your people, but they're out there. There's always someone out there who's willing to listen.